when we go to do glamour makeup. I do very simple, the card and that's it. I don't necessarily always use a lip liner or an eyeliner. However, my hostess gets to use the lip liner and the eyeliner because she's special. She gets to use things that other people don't get to use. So we get to the color cosmetics and I say, tonight, I'm going to give you a basic color look. That's going to be what you're going to walk out with tonight. However, when you do your checkup facial and you share it with 2 to 3 of your friends, I'm going to come early and do an advanced glamour look for you, or I'll do your advanced glamour look when your guests are there. We'll make that decision later. Okay? Okay, so those are times that you can throw out checkup facial and let them know. Tonight we're going to be doing more skincare, but there's some awesome other products that I would love to share with you, our fragrances. And maybe what you might want to do is have a different kind of party. Maybe one that just focuses on the eyes, or one that focuses on pampering your feet and your hands and your lips and eyes, all with treatment products, not so much the color cosmetics. Or you may just want an advanced color class. That's what the beauty of Mary Kay is. There's all different kinds of parties that you can have. So be thinking, what kind of class would I want Mary Sharon to hold when she comes and does my checkup facial, and I want to share it with my friends? Your goal at a skincare class is to walk away having said checkup facial or Mary Kay party at least 7 times. So when it's time to close the sale effectively and I go over to Sharon, what's going to happen is it's real easy. It's just a segue right into, Sharon, did you have a good time tonight? I had a great time. How does your skin feel? It feels soft and smooth. Tell me, is there any reason why you couldn't share your checkup facial with a couple of your friends? When's a good time for us to get together? Beginning of the week or the end of the week? So we take them from one segue to the other. That's how we bring the checkup facial and make sure that you walk away with at least 2 classes booked. Now, let me tell you something that can happen. A lot of times people say, oh, I don't have my appointment book. I don't know when my friends can get together. So I want to talk about a couple of those things, what you can say back. Sharon says to me, I'd love to do a skincare class, but I don't know when I can do it. Sharon, I know that when you do your class, you want Linda to receive credit. Am I correct?
Correct.
So wouldn't it make sense that maybe what we should do is set up a time that's good for you tonight, that you think is good, go home and call your customers, or I'm sorry, they're not customers yet, but your friends, and see if that's going to work out for them. If Sharon comes back to me and said, I'd rather call them first, how many times have we all heard that? Then I say, Sharon, that's fine with me if you do that, but I need to be honest with you. With all of my years of experience, you know what I found? You're going to call Linda, she's going to tell you Tuesday night's best for her. You're going to call Jeanette, and she's going to tell you that Thursday night's best for her. You're going to call Terry, she's going to say Saturday morning. Sandy's going to say right after work on Wednesday. Invariably, the person that you book the class for, guess what? They're the one who doesn't show up that night. So wouldn't you agree that you and I are the 2 most important people that are coming to the class?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's find a schedule that works for you and I tonight. Then go home and invite them. And if you find in the next 24 to 48 hours, absolutely no way, Jose, that they can come, then call me and let's reschedule. It will not mess up my schedule if you get back to me in 48 hours. Okay?
Okay. And
then we'll come up with a better time. Thank you. All right. You should also have a hostess packet to give your hostess. All right? There's the way to book through hostess credit or just checkup facial. Doesn't matter. If I go to close the sale and I say to Sharon, Sharon, I know you loved when you saw the shell you shape in the book. And I know that tonight you're already buying your Ultimate Miracle set and your satin hand set. And you know, with one more set, you're going to get your roll-up bag for free.
Wow.
So what would be most important to you if you could get your bag for free?
The hand creams.
The hand creams? Okay, so the satin hand, satin lips. Okay, but I already had you down for that, and I've got your Ultimate Miracle, and that's 2 sets. So it can be Cell Shape.
The Cell
Shape
is wonderful.
Okay, great. So we'll go ahead and put that in, and then when we do your checkup facial, and you're sharing it with a couple of friends, remember I told you I'd give you an advanced glamour look? Well, guess what? What if I told you that you could have your compact empty? You can get your colors. The empty compact is $16. What if I gave you your compact for free if you scheduled a class tonight to be held within the next 2 weeks and you guaranteed me 4 people?
I'll do it.
All right, great. So then we're going to work with your hostess credit to get all your colors for free that night.
Great.
Okay?
That'd be wonderful.
Perfect. Find their hot button. Find something that they want to win or earn. coaching your hostess. Once the class is booked, Mary Kay had these famous words I loved. If a show is worth booking, it's worth coaching. If a show is worth booking, it's worth coaching. Now, how many times have we walked into a show that we did not coach at all and it was still a $400, $500, $600 class? How many of us know if we ever did this job the right way, we might have $1,000 classes? Yeah, okay? So what I want you to know is I have to replay those words. I forget to do some of the things that I'm supposed to do sometimes too, so I know that you will. Here's some vital tools to having a successful class. First of all, you should have, whether it's a plain folder or something a little bit more expensive, a folder. And inside the folder, you want lookbook, you want a couple beauty books, you want a profile card, and you want 6 sales tickets. Your goal is to get her getting outside sales. And while you watch me coach her, you will see how that works. There are many companies who have $400 and $500 in outside sales before the the consultant even shows up. Isn't that true? Because they want a gift or a prize and they are willing to do whatever it takes to get it. So find their hot button. Find a need and fill it. What is it that Linda wants to get out of that class? What is it that Sharon wants? What is it Sandy wants? What is it Terry wants? What did they try today that they couldn't afford to buy because they're getting everything that they possibly can? All right? So that's what your goal is to find that out. So you find out their need. And then you say, Sharon, I want to give you a packet because I'm going to do everything in my power to help you get that compact totally filled the night of your skincare class. So my job is to tell you the best way to have a good skincare class, all right?
Okay.
And I'm going to sit right next to you. It's important that we are below level for 2 parts of the show. You stand during your presentation and you sit when you're going to close the sale and when you're going to coach the hostess. You want to squat down so you're right eye to right eye and below level. Now, I'm not even that tall, but notice I scrunched down just a little bit. That's important because then Sharon feels that she's taller than I am. She's looking at me. If I'm standing up like this, I am overpowering her. We don't want to do that. Okay? So that's part of the psychology. So I say, Sharon, let me go through this with you. First of all, we only do 6 women for facials. Okay? That's the maximum that I can have, 5 plus you. But I need to be honest with you. If you only invite 5 women plus yourself, even if they guarantee you or do pinky swear or whatever, you're probably going to have half show up if you're lucky. All right? If there's a flu bug going around, fewer. If there's a board meeting, in a neighborhood association, fewer. If there's kids all at the same party, fewer. Okay? Or something going on at school. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a list made out. And on your list, I want the people that you're going to invite that you for sure feel will come. And put a big old happy face next to them. And then I want you to have 8 to 10 other women that you could call if people started calling you that day. So it will be your substitute list. Go ahead and have 8 who tell you they're coming, and you'll probably end up with 3 to 4 who actually come. But just keep that last minute list. Okay?
Okay.
So that's number 1. Please tell them it's on a reservation only basis. And if they can't come, would they please have the courtesy to let you know so you can replace them?
Okay.
Okay, and you heard how I said it. I kind of lowered my voice. No woman likes to be replaced, am I right?
Right.
Okay. Also, if they can't come, see number 1, if they'd like to book a facial or a class of their own, and you will receive the credit on that. Or if they want to order out of the lookbook or the beauty book, I put 6 extra sales tickets in here for a minimum of 6 outside sales.
Good.
I know you can get at least 6. And if that day you run out and you need to write it on a sheet of paper, that's okay. But make sure you get their name and phone number for me.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to have the brochures, you're going to have the sales ticket, and I'm going to throw just a couple of the profiles in. But I'm going to ask you a huge favor. I'm going to call you in 48 to 72 hours, or you can call me. And I would like to get the names of your guests that have told you they're coming. Because I want to call and ask them all the questions about their skin type. And I really want to be prepared for them. I want them to tell me 2 or 3 things that are really important that I cover for them the night of your class so that they feel really special.
Oh, that's good.
Okay? All right, so I'm going to give you this. I know you can probably come up with $200 in outside sales before I get there, don't you think?
Absolutely.
All right, now let's say that we have lots of Hostess credit for you, 100 to 150. What else would you want besides your compact filled?
The lipstick, lip gloss,
Okay. And I'd be writing
brush
it in my
set.
appointment book, the brush set, okay? All that would be going in my appointment book next to her name. So that every time I talk to Sharon, I can encourage her. Call her a couple days from now. Hi Sharon, it's Mary Sharon. Just thought I'd call and get the names and phone numbers of your guests that are coming so I can start filling out their profiles.
Great.
Good, tell me who's coming. Now go ahead and be negative. Tell me who's not, blah, blah.
Well, I've called a lot of people, and Sue Ann doesn't want to come. She said the baby might still be sick, and
Okay.
my neighbor said that she had to go to a soccer game, but she may buy something, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so how many do we have for sure?
2.
Okay, well that's great. What I want you to do today is I want you to call the 2 that are coming,
Okay.
and I want you to ask them each to bring a friend.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's just double up our numbers. Each one reach one. Okay?
Okay.
And then you still have a prospect list, am I right?
I do.
All right, let me get the names and numbers of the 2 that are coming, and then you go ahead and work on getting them each to bring a friend, and I'll encourage them to do that too, because I want to do everything in my power to help you get everything you want to get.
Great.
Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you. I've got this information, and just keep calling me with more names and numbers as you get them. And Sharon, let's say last minute that a couple people you invite that day decide they can come. It's no big deal. We'll just fill out the profile when they get there.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, Sharon, you know what? I've got a travel size satin hands. I want you to take it to work and let everybody try it and see who wants to order some of that.
Oh, good.
Is that a good idea?
That
Because
is
I know
a
that'll
really good
boost.
idea.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later then.
Okay.
And by the way, remember, this is my career, and I'll be there rain or shine. Even if there's a storm or I break my leg, I'll send somebody as good as myself, if not better. Can I count on you?
You can.
All right. And if an emergency comes up, can you give me 72 hours notice so I can replace you?
I will.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. I
Thank
look
you.
so forward to working with
Thank
you.
you so much.
You are welcome. Okay, so that's coaching the hostess, all right? So again, if a show's worth working, it's worth coaching. If you forget to tell her about outside sales, you aren't going to get any. But now the show's over. It was a great show. We had a $500 class. We've got 2 bookings. I'm still going to try to get Sharon to bring more outside sales. And I'm going to say, Sharon, I bet you had some people who couldn't come, am I right?
I did.
That canceled today. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'm going to leave your show open until Saturday, so that if you have any more outside sales, we can total them up and add them into the show.
Oh, good.
Okay?
Good. I'll try.
All right, I know you can do it. You did a fabulous job tonight. I really appreciate you. And you know what? I watched you carefully. You have such incredible people skills and business skills. I would love to give you some information on the company. Mary Kay taught me years ago, there's 1 to 2 really sharp women at every class who'd be great doing what we do. I would like you to take this packet, read through it, and then I'd like to meet you for coffee after work tomorrow. Could we do that?
We can. Can I call you tomorrow?
That would be great. That would be
Great.
great. Okay? And I've got your work number too, so if I'm hard to get a hold of, I'll just give you a call.
Okay, thank
Great.
you.
There's a CD in here and just some information on the company.
Great.
Okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
So we have gone attitude, image, booking our initial appointments, booking from the class, coaching the hostess, correct? We've gone through all those different scenarios, warm chatter booking, full circle, what this business can do for you. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first started with Mary Kay, I wasn't a very good salesperson. My first show, I'm going to give you all hope, was $6. I had 6 women and I averaged $1 a piece. Isn't that great? Now, when I'm at guest nights and I joke about it, I'll say, you can give me a round of applause for that, and they all think, this woman's nuts. But the truth is, the round of applause is because I didn't quit. And the highest show I've had has been almost $1,000 for one class. So there are plenty of women who've had $2,000 classes and much higher. I want to teach you to close effectively. After I was with Mary Kay for about 10 years, someone that I've worked with said to me one day, I said to him, you know what, I still get this big old knot in the pit of my stomach when it comes time to make the sale. I can't believe I'm still scared. I've won diamond rings, I'm top in company in sales, and I'm still afraid. And he said, you're not afraid. You're subconscious, and your adrenaline don't know if it's a positive adrenaline flow or a negative adrenaline flow. Did you ever think about that? When you got this weird thing in your stomach, you don't know if it's good or bad. It's the same thing. So, Whatever it is, it's just good, trust me, all right? There's a couple parts to closing the sale that I think are really important before I ever go into it. Number one, the last, and write this down in big letters because it cost me a bunch of money for the first 6 months I was in Mary Kay. The last thing you show is what sells. The last thing you show is what sells. If you get all through with your presentation and you go, oh, I forgot to talk about Cellushape, and you tell everybody about Cellushape, you have just lost the sale with about 80% of the people on skincare, and the focus instead will be on Cellushape, or satin hands, or fragrance. The last thing you show is what sells. Okay, the second thing that's really important, always using the term when, not if. I always said if, because I didn't have confidence to believe that people really wanted to buy this product from me. It's when I started to say, Linda, when you use your 3-in-1 cleanser every night and every morning. Sharon, when you use your microdermabrasion twice a week. Sandy, when you use your firming eye cream every morning and every night. Terry, when you use your satin lips.